Craig, thanks so much. Coming up on the Pizza Hut halftime, number 3 Notre Dame's at home and trying to keep their perfect record intact. Florida bounced back from their first loss of the year, and undefeated Ohio State's at the Horseshoe taking on Illinois. We'll get you caught up on all the action with Eddie and Joey on the Pizza Hut halftime.
It's another great slate of NFL action, only on Fox.
Welcome to the Pizza Hut halftime. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Well, Tavon Austin with a 43-yard touchdown. West Virginia is up 21-14 at the half as we welcome you in. Aaron Andrews, Eddie George, Joey Harrington. Glad to have you here with us. 21-14, as we mentioned. And leading into this game, we were also curious to see how West Virginia would deal after they had that bye week. Those 2 losses to Texas Tech, Kansas State. They needed a breather. They needed to get their confidence.
It's another great slate of NFL action, only on Fox.
Welcome to the Pizza Hut halftime. Pizza Hut, make it great.
Well, Tavon Austin with a 43-yard touchdown. West Virginia is up 21-14 at the half as we welcome you in. Aaron Andrews, Eddie George, Joey Harrington. Glad to have you here with us. 21-14, as we mentioned. And leading into this game, we were also curious to see how West Virginia would deal after they had that bye week. Those 2 losses to Texas Tech, Kansas State. They needed a breather. They needed to get their confidence back. How do you think they've done?
They did it. I mean, Geno Smith, threw up a prayer, and it was answered by one of his receivers, and J.D. Woods made the touchdown catch, took away a potential interception. But sometimes that's what you need to get the offense going. The ball's bouncing their way a little bit. The defense for West Virginia showing up a bit, had a couple of 3-and-outs. So the confidence is starting to come back for West Virginia.
Well, yeah, the other bounce, too, was the fumbled punt by TCU, which led directly to a touchdown. But TCU stood firm at the goal line until Sean Alston came in and pounded it in on 4th down from 1 yard out. West Virginia is showing a little bit of life here, getting some good breaks and building some momentum.
All right, let's check in on some scores and highlights from around the day. We'll start at Notre Dame. They're hosting Pitt. Everybody's interested to see how the Fighting Irish would do. They're back in front of their home crowd, of course, coming off that big win over Oklahoma last week.
That's right. Notre Dame trying to stay perfect. But this is Ray Graham taking the handoff. Off tackle, busts into the secondary, finally gets caught after 55 yards. Notre Dame is up 3-0 at that point. And later in the drive, Pitt in the red zone, but Tino Sunseri is dropped for the sack by Capper Lewis Moore. Panthers would get a field goal and tie it up at 3.
And moments ago for the Irish, 3rd and goal. Theo Riddick is absolutely stuffed here, guys. They would have to settle for the field goal. Irish up 6-3. Ole Miss at Georgia. How is Georgia dealing after they beat the Florida Gators last week in Jacksonville?
Well, Aaron, they're trying to avoid the emotional letdown, and Bo Wallace finds Furbia Allen, who goes 51 yards down the sideline. That would lead to an Ole Miss field goal. Ole Miss up 3-0. Later in the first quarter, Aaron Murray gets sacked by Byron Bennett for a 6-yard loss. Ole Miss defense playing strong.
Yeah, they came to play. And moments ago, Jamal Mosley from Bo Wallace, the 14-yard touchdown catch. Ole Miss up 10-6 right now. Missouri at Florida. See how the Gators are doing, brushing off last weekend's memories against Georgia.
That's right. Florida having a little bit of a hangover early in the first half here, but Jeff Driscoll doing what he's done all year, and that's making plays in the fourth quarter, finds Mike Gillislee for 45 yards. They win this one 14-7.
Staying in the SEC, Texas A&M at Mississippi State, Eddie.
Yeah, Johnny football, Johnny Manziel, big day. Passing the football over 300 yards passing, another 129 yards. Adding on to that 37-yard touchdown, A&M wins big, 38-13.
Well, this one, everybody, I think, had to take a second glance. Troy at Tennessee, Pat Summitt there to watch and cheer on the Vols, and they needed her help big time today.
That's right. Tennessee did not look good early, but this is Tyler Bray finding Justin Hunter for a 46-yard touchdown, one of 5 on the day for Tyler. That would tie the score up at 48. And late in the fourth, Marlon Lane takes it in from 9 yards out. Tennessee would go on to win this one 55-48.
Moments ago here, guys, Aaron Murray finds Marlon Brown.
Where's the coverage?
Yeah, where is the coverage? 66-yard And the score, 10-7. How about the Dogs? I mean, if they win out, they could go to the SEC championship game, and it doesn't look like what's going on.
Well, both teams, Georgia and Florida, seem to be a little bit slow coming out of the cage today. Georgia supposedly has an easy road against Ole Miss and help me out here. They have one other team left on the schedule, an easy road into the SEC championship game. And Florida just needing to get a win against Missouri. Both teams looking slow to start, but Florida pulled it out. See if Georgia can as well.
It's expected. You know, after having 2 emotional weeks last week, you know, even Notre Dame going into Oklahoma, they're struggling against Pitt today. And Georgia playing Florida, they played them so hard, put a lot of energy into that ball game. You know, you expect the emotional letdown. So we'll have to wait and see how they'll bounce back the second half. It happens in football.
I remember who it was. Auburn.
Auburn? Okay, there you go.
I remember.
There's a lot going on. We'll give that to you. All right, more highlights for you. Texas at Texas Tech.
There we go. David Ash finding his favorite receiver, Jackson Shipley, for a 6-yard touchdown, putting Texas up 7-0. Later on in the first quarter, it's Kenny Williams for Texas Tech, taking it in from 1 yard out, tying the score up at 7. But the Longhorns would not go away. Joe Bergeron, your favorite Big 12 running back, right? Bumbling his way in from 2 yards out, 14-7 Texas. Excuse me, 21-10 now.
Texas pulling away. Nebraska at Michigan State. Michigan State's lost 3 of the last 4 home games, Eddie.
Yes, they have. And Le'Veon Bell, another big back that I love, takes up the middle for an 11-yard touchdown. Michigan State up 7-0. But Taylor Martinez finds Amir Abdul for a 2-yard touchdown. The score, 13-7, Michigan State.
Staying in the Big Ten now, Illinois in Columbus.
That's right. Braxton Miller going to look downfield to find his favorite target, Jake Stoneburner, for a gain of 24 yards. And on that same drive, big Carlos Hyde goes in for a 3-yard rumble. Ohio State up 17-6 second quarter.
Penn State has won 5 straight meetings, facing Purdue today.
That's right. Here in the first quarter, Matthew McGloin going deep to Brandon Mosby Felder for a big gain down inside the 10-yard line. Next play, Michael Zordich takes it in from 6 yards out. Penn State would go up 10-3.
All right, let's fire up the Pizza Hut Man Cave right now and check out Pizza Hut's greatest play of the day. Joey, who do you think made it great today?
You know what? I am going with Troy and Tennessee. From earlier in the day, Deion Anthony runs up the middle, channels his inner Eddie George, and drops his shoulder into Ladero McNeil, running through him into the end zone. That's how those big running backs do it. Watch it again. Just get out of my way.
That's how you Vols fans didn't think that was great. Eddie, how about you?
Hey, I'm going to stay with the Big East. And George, when it channels in his inner Joey Harrington, just the jump ball to Travis Kelce for the 37-yard touchdown, worth another look, draws everybody in, tight end delay, jump ball, hey, middle of the field.